Let me tell you something about leadership. In leadership, you have to make hard decisions. And those decisions, often people are going to be mad at you for, hate you for, disagree with you about. Like, you're not going to be their favorite person because why? It was a hard decision to make and you made it, which makes you brave, by the way. And that's why you're the leader, because otherwise, someone else with fear, living in fear of judgment, would be afraid to make that decision because they would rather please everybody else and not the Father, not God. And so they will end up staying stuck because they're afraid to move forward in making a decision. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying this because even when you make the decision, let's say you're the leader that I'm speaking to, right? Even when you make the decision, the decision may require revision. It's trial and error, right? You cannot be afraid to have revisions in your decision. Whatever your choice was, you are learning as you go. You are experiencing it as you go. Right? And revisions just literally means that you're making improvements to whatever the decision is in the situation. Whatever the situation is, you're able to now assess it for what it is based off the choice that you made, the decision that you made, and you can see where there's room for improvement. So you make those revisions. It's an unfolding of a reality. It's an unfolding of a new world, if you will, right? And you create that as you go. If you think to yourself that you have all the answers and that every answer or every choice, every decision you make is going to come without the need for revision, you're crazy. You're delusional because you don't have all the answers. Not only don't you have all the answers, you don't know. There are so many moving parts to everything. So if by you making one small change, you know what I'm saying, it could change so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much we don't have control. That's another reason why we have to rely on the Lord God, because we do not have control. We as much as of the control that we think we have, or even that we think we want, you do not have it. You will never have that much control. There are so many moving parts to everything. You will never have that much control. And it's because you don't know everything. You will never know everything. You have to learn as you go. You have to learn as you go. So I'm saying this, like I said, for those leaders out there who may be in a situation where they're finding they have to make revisions to their decision, meaning they made a decision, something has occurred, they see there's room for improvement, and now they're making those improvements. Shout out to you, because there are so many people who are afraid to even make the decision, who are even they're afraid to even move, to go, to whatever it is, to decide. They're afraid and they stay stuck. They stay stuck. And quite often those same people are those who think to themselves, and I'm hearing Jezebel, those are those same people who think that their former days are their greatest days. Best they ever had. You get what I'm saying? Whoa. It's the best they ever had. And it's because they are afraid to try something new. They're afraid to do new things, so they don't really have any new accomplishments to look towards or to feel good about. Or even the accomplishments that they do have, it's like, whatever it is, you get what I'm saying? It's like it still does not measure up to their past in some way or another. They don't have any new glory. They're focused on the old glory. And a lot of that is because they are afraid to make risky choices. They're afraid to take risks. You cannot be afraid to take risks if you are a leader. You can't be afraid even to get it wrong if you are a leader. You cannot be afraid to make a mistake as a leader. You're human. Don't be that person who gets stuck because they are afraid to make a decision, and even further, after they've made a decision, are afraid to make revisions to the decision based off of whatever the outcome of the prior decision was. It's okay. You're learning as you go. Anyone who cannot forgive you, or like anybody who condemns you for making a decision and then also making revisions, which is improvements to the decision or to the situation after said decision has been made, is a very unforgiving person. And what they're expecting you to be is perfection and God. They're making an idol out of you. Don't let people do that to you. Don't let people put you on a pedestal like that. Don't let people, you know what I'm saying, make you their God, because they will literally crucify you as well. I need you to understand that. Whatever the decision, babe, do not be afraid to take risks. You understand what I'm saying? God says to you and me that our latter days will be greater than our former. Believe him for that. You understand? That means we have new glory. Not only do we have new glory, God says we will go from glory to glory. You understand? My past is not the best I ever had, Drake. I haven't even lived yet. And that's the mentality we have to get to for us to be able to take risks so we can receive what God has for us in our latter days. Amen.